In the shadow of the Golden Dome, not far from the Word of Life mural that some refer to as Touchdown Jesus, two programs, and when they get together, the drama is high. Miami comes into South Bend to take on the Fighting Irish of Notre Dame in a rematch of what was a thriller a season ago. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. For more on this matchup, let's go down to Holly Road.
I don't need to tell you how crucial this matchup is with Miami and Notre Dame. This is the matchup that helped to decide the bracket last year. As you know, the committee was weighing who was the better team, Notre Dame or Miami. You better believe Notre Dame has some revenge on their mind as they were left out of the college football playoff last season, and Miami went on a run to the national championship game. A lot of drama here in this top 25 matchup. This should be epic. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. The Canes ready to kick it away first. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. The run inside. It's Walton. Might have a chance. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. Picks up the first down. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Finds his tight end. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Running inside, it's Young. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Well, one of the reasons why it's hard to run against this defense is because of that guy right there. He's one of the best D tackles in the game, and he's got tremendous explosiveness, quicks. He's strong at the point of attack. He can shed blocks, and he completely ate that last run up.
Quarterback may change this route. From the gun on 3rd down, Carr. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The Irish send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Here's the return. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Using his legs, it's Fletcher. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The play action fake. Throws to the tight end. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Walton. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
You know, sudden change situations are so interesting because oftentimes in that kind of instance, you get the ball back on a turnover and offenses are trying to take a shot looking for the home run touchdown. But that time they just turned around and handed it off. It was a more conservative play call, David, but it gave them the same desired result.
Well, and it's kind of crazy. When you force that turnover, everybody goes bananas. The sideline's going nuts. You get a little bit of extra juice, and then they hand the football off, and everybody does their job. They capitalize on it. Momentum swings happen so fast in college football.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Mensah. They're working that left side. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. New set of downs after the completion. The run inside. It's Fletcher. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Wide receiver going in motion. They'll run play action. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the thunder being shaken down on third down. Quick release by the QB. Could not make his way to the corner. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a fourth down.
They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Here's Carr to throw. With the catch, it's Graham.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on second and short. Making side adjustments here. To the air, it's Carr. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again.
Here we go. Ready?
throwing. Carr. Working that left side now. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Wants to throw it. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Has to get there to move the sticks. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. That's a good spot on the field to go for it. Really, everything to gain and not much to lose.
Yeah, and most coaches discuss or know pregame warm-ups how far their kickers can kick it. They might have a boot to even consider this, but I think you want to stay aggressive regardless and go try to get extra points.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Carr. Catch in the middle. It's Porter. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the 1st quarter. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. And we've come to the end of the 1st as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Carr. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
They've already converted once on 4th down on this drive. They are unafraid to make everywhere 4-down territory. Maybe a crease. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Well, your defense is going to have to turn the page quickly. Not only did you just give up a 4th down run, but you gave up an explosive play, and now they've got the ball down close to your goal line. You're going to have to play big-time football here with your back against the wall.
In the red area, it's Young. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Irish!
Nice drive, nice touchdown. I love this offense's response to what happened a week ago. Listen, we're 0-1, so be it. Let's put the foot on the gas. Let's move forward, get better, and they have in game 2 so far.
And he added the extra point. And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Trying play action. Trying to get behind the defense. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on.
And if you're going to win games, you have got to hit on the home run type plays, and that was a great opportunity right there. The receiver has got to be able to look that football in and make the catch.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. The defense has been hanging on for dear life figuratively, now literally, and it draws a flag. You want to be physical on defense, but too much grabbing. They got him for the hold. It's 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Back to pass. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He's sacked. Tried to get away, but the defense tracked him down.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, and after not getting any sacks a week ago, we knew he was going to be a little frustrated, but he told us this week he wasn't going to try to press. He was just going to go out in this game, be himself, knowing the numbers and the stats would come. He's off to a great start in this game.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Here's Mensah to throw. Looking for a deep man. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. And the Hurricanes will punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Not a lot of room to make this catch. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Notre Dame comes onto the field ready to go to work. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys
makes the catch, and he's free. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. And the offense didn't need to accept the penalty thanks to that big play. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
Well, he's off to an awesome start this season. Had a sack in their last game, gets his first sack right now. I think he has a chance to be a huge focal point in this defense moving forward, but let's just worry about what's happening now. This offense has to find a way to slow him.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
Find some fresh air. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down.
I think the toss does a really good job of getting the football on the edge quickly. You know, you toss it out there to the running back, you better block the defensive end. That's priority number 1. Good job blocking the defensive end, getting a nice positive game on the toss play.
Notre Dame lining up to punt it away.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Not a lot of room to field this one. They stop him immediately, flying down the field and get to him before he can even get started. Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Running inside, it's Fletcher. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Just feeds the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on 3rd down. Got his man. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab, it's Vaughn. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. And the Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. Tight end now in motion. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Fletcher. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still, just a very short gain.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Now the play fake. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on 3rd down. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. The run inside. It's Mobley. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. This will make Irish eyes smile because they're shaking down thunder from the sky with this running game.
Just pound, pound, pound. What are you going to do? Are you going to meet the physical challenge of the Irish because they're ready to rumble?
He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. And guys, with the empty backfield on 2nd and short, might they take a shot here? Here's Carr to throw. Right on the money. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a man. It's Carr. Gets it out quickly. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
Man, this defense, they have got to get better in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, this offense might hang 50 on you by the end of the game.
Looking to throw on first down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is...
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. The Fighting Irish called their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Third down is coming. Now a little bit farther to go after the penalty. Looking outside, it's Walton. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He'll need to unleash his thunderfoot on this 56-yard attempt from the right hash. Oh, the attempt is no good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14.
Listen, he's a guy that makes 60-yarders in practice, so they give him that opportunity with his big leg. He misses it. The opponent didn't set up the return, so they're going to get the football back now. A pretty good field position. There's still a few ticks left on the clock. They've got a chance to steal some points here late in the half.
The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
And you knew he was going to take a step back because you can't throw the ball for over 80% a season. Like, that's ridiculous. Last week he was on fire, but this week, man, he's freezing cold. And he's got to find something to get this offense going. But right now, just off target. Somebody needs to step up, make a play, and maybe get a spark for this offense.
Oh, he's got a chance. Could be an alley. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. We start our coverage with Auburn, taking on the Southern Mississippi Golden Eagles. And it's the Tigers with the lead right now in the first half. This has been a good one, a battle of 1-0 teams.
The Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive.
Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the American Conference.
Coming into this game, man, the focal point was on the running back, right? We've got to stop the running back. Talking to these coaches, they've got to be physical. 1 guy, 2 guys, 3 guys have to get there. Man, they've done an unbelievable job being physical, getting him on the ground, and really shutting the...
Makes the grab in their space. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Complete to the left. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. The Canes build their program around playmakers like that.
They do, Reese, and speed on the outside makes everybody so much better. Finding those home run hitters, those playmakers, those are the guys when Miami's
quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Man, this defensive end is a monster. I mean, you've seen his athleticism, his speed, his bend, and his flexibility. He now has 2 sacks, and there's still a lot of football to play.
Throwing, Mensah. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He's into the open down the middle. Scooped it. Scored it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They've taken 3 haymakers right across the jaw, down 21-0, but David, now the chance to answer.
Man, this defense has been suffocating, and this is so hard. When you don't have the answers early, man, and the defense hits you in the mouth, you got to find some plays quickly here to try to make this a football game.
This is an offense that has a lot of pride. They're not used to being in this position. I think it's going to take one effort, one individual great play to finally wake this team up and get them back some momentum.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Finds his man down the middle. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Offense still out there, lining up quickly on 4th down. Mensah. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. And the Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Gonna look downfield again. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
Quarterback Keith bounced right back to them.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Darian Mensah from the gun on 3rd down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel in the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
They converted 4th down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. Throws to the wideout. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Here come the Irish back on offense. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. Makes the grab. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
And that is exactly where the football was supposed to go. Offensive coordinators call drag routes, anticipating man coverage. Even though the ball's only traveling 2, 3, 4 yards down the field, if the receiver is able to get a rub and create some separation and the quarterback hits him in stride, that little completion, that can turn into a 20, 30-yard gain.
And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain. Ollie, what do you have?
Well, guys, these turnovers continue to dictate what's happening in this ballgame. The quarterback has been under duress, and he is starting to show this wear.
Got a little grass. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a 1st at the 29.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Running inside, it's Walton. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking for a gap. It's Mobley.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Out of the gun to give to the back. They put the brakes on him at the 21-yard line, short of the line to gain, and now field goal or go for it on 4th. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The handoff as they run the counter play here. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. Trying to take it back. And with the pick 6. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
And man, this defense proving to be so opportunistic. They don't just turn people over. You've already seen them scoop up a fumble, take it back to the house, now an interception, and take it back to the house. They make big plays, and they put that thing in the end zone.
He'll bring it out. It's Pringle. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Here's Darian Mensa to throw. Unleashes one. Fires it incomplete.
You can't rest on your laurels as a quarterback. We know how much success he had last game when he completed over 70% of his throws. This game, though, he's just a little bit off. At times he looks like he's pressing. He hasn't been overly accurate. And that's the reason why he's completing somewhere around 50% of his passes.
And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together. Putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off.
Deep shot for the end zone. And that one's incomplete as they tried to hit him with a big play on the final snap of the 3rd quarter. 4th quarter is coming up. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
Darian Mensah from the gun on third down. Caught, and he will score! Touchdown, Miami! PAT unit on the field. The extra point is good, but the lead is still big, down 31-7. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards, and they pay it off with a strike from 38 yards out. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they want in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Ready.
They go to the counter. Here's a little room there. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Walton. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
He'll run it again. Running into the open space. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
Using his legs, it's Mobley. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. So Miami signals for a timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter.
Ready. 22. Go.
The run inside. It's Walton. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
To the ground to try to move the chains. Working their way closer and closer, a third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
Powers through the defender. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And there is no greater friend to a quarterback and to a coach late in the football game when you have the lead and you can pound the rock. Offensive linemen can pave holes, like running back now runs through them, successful, move the ball, and most importantly, that clock can tick. But the physical ground game late in the game, that's how you finish opponents off.
The Canes will go ahead and call that second timeout. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Right back to it. He's brought down immediately and barely got it back to the line of scrimmage. And this offense has gotten off to a good start on third down, but this is a different deal on third and long. Running inside, it's Walton. And he's not going to get the first down. Good stop there. The Hurricanes will call their third timeout. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. The Fighting Irish call their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Here's Mensah to throw. Got it set up on the outside. Turning it on. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like, they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations, but this defense, they don't have to be aggressive. They can sit back. Offensively, you got to put the gas to the floor. Got to make something happen fast.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Mobley. Got enough for the first. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
With the game in hand, the offense choosing to just have the quarterback take a knee. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Not a lot going on there. Picked up a couple.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
The run inside. It's Walton. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
Really been impressed by the balance we've seen from this offense so far in the game, but I think you got to give a lot of the credit to the running game because it's been able to freeze these defenses, help set up play action. They've been physical at the point of attack. I think that really has been the key force for this offense so far, having the success they've had.